Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Mega Man. In this case, Mega Man 4 with Roman numbers, because it's the Game Boy games. And of that, it is going to be part 2. Last time we took care of the first two Robot Masters, Bright Man and Toad Man, in opposite order by the way. So, we are halfway through the first phase of the game, and today we'll be tackling the other half, and hopefully even some more than that. I don't have to do any introduction or cutscenes or having to show off the Dr. Light or Dr. Right shop. So let's go see how much we can do. We're going to use the Flesh Topper in order to kill Pharaoh Man in the Egyptian desert. We've done that before, so we can do it again. Even though it is not on the NES anymore, but here on the Game Boy the same rules apply. Scorpions that actually rise from the sand here are pretty interesting, I must say. Especially since we are not able to rise in the sand, we actually sink in it. Unless we start jumping, so be careful. You will obviously die the moment you hit the bottom of the screen. That will actually count as an endless pit. It's not like some games where you can actually stand at the bottom of quicksand. In this case you will actually die, so make sure you never go in too deep. Right, I can jump over this, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, nice. The scorpions also actually spawn inside of the rocks over here. That looked weird. But hey, robots are weird. Ow. Oh. I'm sinking. Help. Oh, some weapon energy actually drops from that guy. Interesting. Perhaps I sometimes need to use one of these weapons in order to make sure I never waste all of the weapon energy the enemies sometimes drop. But like I've mentioned in earlier Mega Man games as well, I'm usually not a big fan of using the sub-weapons in the Mega Man games other than killing the bosses. Because usually it's a bit of a hassle to actually keep on replenishing your weapon energy, if you know what I mean. Might be a bit easier the moment we are able to obtain the auto charger in this game. Something we can buy in the laboratory. It does cost a lot of P-chips, so we do need to save up for it before we're able to buy it. That might actually take a while. I think it was actually 150 P-chips we need for that, so I'm fairly confident it's going to take at least until the second stage before we're able to save up on that many. Although stuff like this does help, of course. Help me rush. That I want. And the energy, of course, as well. Oh, here's the Mummy Man. After Pharaoh Man, Mummy Man should also be a thing at some point. Although I did miss out on the Mega Man 11 still, up until this point, so... But I'm fairly confident there's also no Mummy Man in that. Let's go over here, because I see P-chip. And a small energy tank. And an energy sphere. That I'm immediately going to waste, because I get hit by Mummy Head. Go me. For now, I'm most of all interested in the P-chips. I really like to buy the auto charger during the game. That I definitely don't want to miss out on. Especially in the later parts of the game, where all of the weapons are going to be available and you're not being able to auto charge them because of clearing stages. Because remember that only happens after beating a Robot Master in Mega Man. The ability to actually heal your weapon energy after a stage. The moment you get to Wily's castle, or other quote-unquote endgame stages in Mega Man, then usually all of your weapon energy does not automatically heal after clearing a stage. And especially at that part of the game, an auto charger can be really handy to have. Because otherwise you keep on pausing the game in order to switch your weapons, in order to heal them. The moment you find weapon energy, the auto charger is going to be a very big time saver for us. But for now, we first need to take care of this stage, Pharaoh Man, before we're able to actually think about stuff like that. Let's keep it simple for now. We're still in the beginning of the game after all. Oh, more energy. So, more things to do for Rush. Let's go down even further. Right, this is easy. Let's heal up on Rush. And here is the next beat letter, the A. It's actually in a pretty difficult location to get, because we need to do a backwards jump, and hopefully we're still able to reach this ledge over here. bit dangerous, a bit risky, but definitely possible to do. P-chip. Let's make this go down at least once, because otherwise we're going to jump into the ceiling, and that will definitely kill us. Oh, speaking of dying, 1-up time. It is going to be very tricky to get this one, I see, because there's no way we can actually make the jump. Therefore saying it's no use actually getting this one. I'm pretty sure we need Rush Jet in order to get out of there safely. And since we don't have that, I'm not even going to bother, because if I grab that 1-up, I immediately need to turn it in again. You know what I mean? Rush Coil is not going to be able to help me there. I don't have enough room to actually spawn him there. Alright, Robot Master time. Probably the easiest Robot Master fight in the entire game, because we're able to use a flash power-up on the boss over here, stopping him dead in his tracks, not giving him the ability to do a damn thing, as long as we're able to stop him. Oh yeah, of course, we do still need to hit him with a regular Mega Buster, of course. Unlike some other flash power-ups, this one does not hurt him automatically. We still need to do the damage ourselves. But at least the power-up is able to stop him. And he's not able to actually defend himself. Making him, per definition, the easiest Robot Master to defeat in Mega Man. Both in Mega Man 4 on the NES and in this one. Mega Man gets charged. Next power-up, which is of course another charging weapon. Because if you hold the B button, we can actually charge this ball up. The Pharaoh shot. It was even a final boss killer in the game it was actually introduced in. Remember? The teleporting Wily in the Mega Man 4's finale on the NES. We actually used this in order to defeat him. Let's go check out the lab, see if there's anything we can buy. I have 82 P-chips, I see. I could actually also try to buy the weapon tank. Yeah, it's only 30 P-chips that I can actually permit myself. It is a unique item from the shop after all, so surely something I also want to buy at some point. It's not a secret, you're not able to find these in the regular game. You will only find energy tanks lying around in the game, not the S-tanks or the weapon tanks. Those are unique to Dr. Light's shop. But anyway, finding more P-chips we can actually do in the Ring Man stage, the only one that is left. It's also going to have the T for the beat letters, which will unlock beat the moment we're done with him. That is obvious. But Ring Man is our final Robot Master in the first stage of Mega Man 4. Remember, these platforms also return from the NES game. The moment you step on them, they will actually disappear from right to left. So keep that in mind, especially whenever going over them on endless pits. These things should look familiar. Whoa! Nice. Still was able to hold on to the ladder. Saturn also makes a return. Yeah, so far this stage is already really looking like the NES counterpart, right? Oh, and here's the alternative platform that we also know. It actually does it the other way around. It will also disappear, but this one from left to right. So in order to actually cross these, we need to go fast. Make sure you slide. It's the only way to go fast. Same deal here. This is the one that will actually disappear from right to left. So slide on them, and you're able to get past. And that is how we want to do things. Energy. Let's make sure that the damn thing down there is out of the way. Would like to actually heal up on my energy to immediately lose it again. That already happened today, I can remember. Oh, be careful. Sometimes I can get a bit too greedy, but whoa. Sometimes the game can also get greedy. Doing unfair stuff like that. Oh. Oh, bye. Yeah, of course. Should have known that would happen. Oh, whoa. I want that big one as well. this way we are safe. Alright. And shoot! Really don't like enemies that you're not able to kill with one charge shot. At least you guys I can. Don't even need charge shots in order to kill you. Oh, I'm full on weapons. Of course I am. Did not use any, I should have known. Let's kill the Saturn and then we can actually slide over this. Oh! Apparently pressed the button too late. Yeah. Oh, I should have killed the guy first, of course. No, 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 no! Yeah, that's just an example of me getting impatient. Oh, speaking of impatient, I can actually permit myself to be impatient because I've got an extra life now. So if I die because of my impatience, it's not a big deal. 3 extra lives. Oh, always hate it whenever items actually pop up over an enter spit. Right, be careful. This is the best way to actually do it. Jump into the middle and then do the rest with slide or another jump. I think I need to go up here in order to get the T. That I can remember. Yeah, indeed. As if I've played this game before. Not a whole lot of times, but I definitely did, so... Sometimes I do remember stuff like that. But at least we have all of the beat letters after the stage is complete. We can use our little bird robot. Oh, be careful. This is the kind of room where you would expect Eddie or something, but... an enemy can of course also happen. And I need rush for this. This is a jump I cannot make. Oh. Even need rush twice. That was a waste of weapon energy. Mid-boss time. This ring dude. Actually has 3 rings to shoot at us. A bit difficult to avoid. It's obvious. Especially since you can only hit him in the eyes. And that is something you can only hit the moment he shoots the rings. Because it will also work as a shield for him. Very annoying mid-boss. And yeah, it's safe to say that I can use that. Not going to skip out on you. That would be really foolish. Oh, more of this, eh? The game is trying to trick me. Another one. Ow! I really don't like these guys. They are definitely a tad difficult to deal with. But it seems I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, another one, but this time around it goes the other way. Saturn. Oh, be careful. Oh, yeah, I got it. Still need to save up on a lot of items. The auto charger being the most important one I want to get for the second phase. But I also would like to buy the S-Tank, another unique item that's in the shop. So I still need plenty of P-chips during this game. I'm not even sure if I'm able to rack up enough P-chips during the playthrough to buy all of the unique items in this game. I am hoping on doing so, but I'm not too sure if I actually am able to. Normally you're actually supposed to go in earlier stages to collect more P-chips. If you do want all of the unique items. But that is of course something I don't want to do for the Let's Play. If I don't have to at least. Don't want to play a stage twice if I don't have to. Just going in order to rack up some more P-chips. That is one thing, but when it comes to the coverage of the game, that is not really a very good thing, so... I'll try to prevent that. Ringman! Let's go! You're not very strong against a Pharaoh shot that I will be using to take you down. But of course you're going to take me down first, because I can already see on my health bar this is not going to end very well. Attempt number 2. Oh, careful. I've already wasted an energy tank in the previous Mega Man game, so... Let's make sure that does not accidentally happen again. At least in this game the energy tanks are on the second page of our pause screen, so... It's a bit more difficult to accidentally select them the moment you are quickly going to change weapon. But we are done. Ringman defeated. 15 minutes in the video. Ooh. That's not very good. I was hoping for a bit less, actually. This way, doing one more stage is going to be a tad difficult, so I might actually hurry it up a bit. And that, I feel, is also going to end badly, so... we'll simply see. The ring boomerang is ours, at least. The boomerang power-up of this game. And because of collecting all of the beat letters... this will also happen. They will form Beat. A strong little screen nuke robot. Which will attack any enemy it sees on screen, wasting a bit of weapon energy, but at least it is able to attack anything it sees on screen. So, as a last resort, a very powerful thing to have. Now that all of the Robot Masters are defeated, Dr. Wily becomes available. Of course, you can still go in all of these Robot Master stages in order to collect letters or something, or P-chips. But for me, it is progression time. Shifty Eyebrows has returned. And this little flying machine that he actually used in order to let loose the Robot Masters of Mega Man 4 on the NES, at least the ones that were left after the previous game, is now going to take refuge. And this time around in a dense forest, it looks like. And this time around, this is where he has hidden his little castle. Which is of course never little. We know Dr. Wily by now. His castles are never little. Oh, and he's immediately going to use it in order to attack us from afar. That's something we can do as well, of course, but it's not going to do any good. At least not in the long run. At least Mega Man will be able to take out some of these cannons. But in the end, we need to go in ourselves if we really want to do some damage. With the satellite mid-boss stage. And this is something that actually always reminds me of Kirby Superstar for some reason. That is perhaps also where the inspiration came from when it comes to Kirby's Superstar, at least. In the Revenge of the Meta Knight. Whenever dealing with the twin cannon there. This game came out first, of course, I know that. I did play it later myself in my life, but this game is before Kirby Superstar. But for some reason, the satellite boss fight here actually always reminds me of the twin cannon fight in Revenge of the Meta Knight. And therefore, I think it is worth mentioning here in the Let's Play as well. It's a pretty annoying boss fight in all honesty, because you're never too sure which attack he's going to use. Only this attack we can actually damage him, because this is another quote-unquote eye. And those we usually can only damage the moment it opens up. You know how it works in video games. But sometimes he also does this attack. And that one is definitely really difficult to avoid. But this is the one we want to have, because then we can actually hit him. And also destroy him. Dr. Wily's cannon is taken care of. And here's one of the torpedo shafts, it seems. And... oh, going upwards actually goes nowhere. I think we need to go in here. I hope nobody saw that happen. Shoot the torpedo. Also, make sure you're not standing directly beside it, because it will still blow up. And then we actually enter Dr. Wily's castle. Let's go see what we can find in his castle. More torpedoes. He was definitely planning on blowing a lot of things up by the looks of it. But now we are going to blow it up ourselves, because we need to use it as an access port into the castle. Entering the castle through the torpedo shafts. Interesting. Reminds me of a James Bond movie, actually, where James Bond actually also entered a submarine this way at some point. But here he is, Dr. Wily. Are you finally going to face us yourself, sir? Of course not, you're still a coward. Whoa! He brought his little robot, it looks like. His unique little robot. This is Ballad, the unique robot master for Mega Man 4. Dr. Wily's assistant this time around. He shouldn't be too difficult. I think the best weapon to use against him is once again the Mega Buster. And this is the kind of robot that doesn't like charging a lot. He does have one projectile move. You also saw him use it in the corridor once, the moment we approached it, so we know what to expect. But usually this guy does not move too fast, and therefore I feel it's not too difficult to defeat. Oh. Hey. The fight actually stopped the moment he had 1 health left. It seems we're going to be facing him again later on in this game. And this was not the last time we saw him. So, it is time for Phase 2 of Mega Man 4. Of course. What else did you expect? We'll be dealing with Mega Man 5 bosses next time around. All familiar faces yet again. But that is going to be for next time. Thank you all for watching. Next time, 4 new stages have opened up. Treecks out.